So we're going to do 2 minutes on the follow-up to the trocar here. So along with the trocar, that gets hooked up to an aspirating machine. Sometimes it's an electric machine, sometimes it's a hydroaspirator. A hydroaspirator works by the water moving through one side and it pulls and creates a suction on the other side. So you're using kind of a natural element to create that suction. So there's 2 different types. Usually hooks up to a long type of tubing like this that you can see through it, or you can at least see darkened coloration so you know what's going through and if you're getting good suction. So once you've completed that, you then you've got your trocar. You then have to put cavity fluid into the abdomen. So you would hook up 2 different ways to do this. One is using this type of a thing. So it's an applicator for cavity fluid. So the tube hooks in to one side of your trocar. This side then, swap out. I only have so many hands here to show you guys what I'm doing. You would use, like this is a Champion cavity fluid. This being full, you would hook it onto here. Then tip up. This end would be hooked to the trocar. You would tip this up, and from just gravity, the fluid would flow out of here, down in through the trocar, and you would be moving it around the abdomen inside so that that fluid was getting distribution around the cavity. Now there is a secondary type of applicator that has come out, which is this guy. So it has kind of a permanently attached trocar on it, and you then flip the bottle up, kind of the same effect. You put in and drag out, and so you're kind of creating channel spaces in where you're working for this cavity fluid to go out here. You just don't have the tube, so you're not getting maybe as fast distribution, but definitely a lot of embalmers are loving this new tool that is available. I think one last little thing when it comes to aspiration to point out is this little guy. It's called a nasal aspirator. So this end hooks up to your tubing with the suction. This end actually goes in through the nostril, down into the throat, because your nose attaches to your throat. And you go in, curve it down in, and kind of suck out phlegm, sputum, snot, blood, things that have maybe pooled as the person's laying back in that cavity that we don't want to purge out. So this is one more little gadget that we use.